All right, we're going to try this for a third time here, but welcome back, everybody. For those of you not watching live, this is the third time that I've tried to do this live stream. I thought it was going to be much easier to do a video in this manner, but it's proving not to be the case very quickly. Um, Thank you so much for tuning in. Those of you who are watching live, appreciate it. We are gonna go through a little bit of what's been going on over the last month, which has not been a lot, and we're also going to give it a shot, trying to recap what happened in the month of March as well, because for some reason the live stream from March would not upload to YouTube for reviewing purposes for some reason. So I'm going to kind of try to do a quick recap. I did a full-on roster update in that video, but unfortunately I'm not going to bother doing that this time around just because it would take way too long. But I'll first start out by showing you guys the finished projects that I got done in the month of March. There is three of them here on the layout still, so I'll go ahead and show those to you now. I did get done two different, or excuse me, two different boxcars in one covered hopper. This is the one covered hopper I got done. It is an NX Rock Island covered hopper, now patched for MWCX. Turned out really good. Did a custom weathering job. Did some graffiti decals and reflective striping. Turned out pretty good. Happy with the way that turned out. Also got these are new acquisitions and finished projects for last month. I got two Boston and Maine box cars. This one in the white Guilford Rail paint scheme, I actually ended up patching out for Finger Lakes Railway. This is per the prototype. I tried to match it as best I could. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, honestly. And this one, I'm even happier with the way this one turned out. I think it turned out even better than the other one. This is the blue Boston and Maine. I didn't patch this one. I did end up renumbering it. It was a different number that's been since repainted, that prototype. So I found a prototype number that had not been repainted, that being 3393. Try to match the prototype as best I could. I think I did a pretty good job doing that. Put the reflective stripes on, weathered it, and whatnot. And then there's just one other new acquisition from last month that I really haven't done anything with. Don't have a ton of plans for it, immediately. But this is UTLX tank car, clay slurry tank car, Athearn ready to roll. Did pick that up at a show last month. Got a really good deal on it. Actually got it for $10, which is just, I mean, for a tank car is an incredibly good deal. So I'm really happy with that. I do have a couple upcoming projects I want to talk to you guys about, but I also do have one other kind of work in progress that I want to talk to you about first, and that's the diorama itself. The diorama I did go over in last month's video. It really hasn't changed since then, but because the video from last month is not up anymore, I figured I'd just show it again, just show you guys the progress. It's got static grass along most of it. The only thing that is not really done is this area here, but for the most part it's done. For those of you who didn't know, this is actually based on the prototype of Dale Road on the Southern Tier Line. Along that route, the road parallels the tracks almost perfectly, and then the tracks are elevated uphill from the road, and it's a really great place to pace a train, which is pretty awesome. And because I pace trained so much there, I actually went on Shapeways and got an HO scale 3D printed version of my own car. This is a 2010 Ford Escape. And I actually have one of the paint sticks that's for redoing scratches in your paint, and I actually used that to paint it the same exact color as my car as well. So that turned out pretty well. I also actually one thing that is different than um, last month's project update. You're not going to be able to see it, but there's actually campers up here in the forest. I got a set of HO scale figures actually for Easter. That was kind of a surprise because my family never gets me anything train related ever, but we do just little basic Easter baskets and everything every Easter, and that was in mine, which was pretty awesome. So that's the only real work in progress still. I do have 3 more upcoming projects that I want to talk to you guys about, and then that's going to be pretty much it for this project update. The first thing I did want to show you guys, in case one of you may have what I'm looking for in order to complete it, is this Kato AC4400 chassis. I did have this thing in pieces after it kind of, the shell that was on it, the CEFX, kind of melted. I've shown that in other project updates, and didn't go well, that whole project. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. My obnoxious friend Josh kind of wants me to do an NS AC44C6M. I only say he's obnoxious because he's watching it, but we'll see if we end up doing that or not. I kind of want to do a CP or UP AC44C6M, but we'll see. I'm not sold on it yet, just because I'm not that great at custom painting stuff like that, and that would be a lot of custom paint for sure. So that's the one upcoming project. The other big one that I wanted to talk to you about is my NS-9 here. One of the big issues I've had with this thing is the headlights are just atrociously dim. So I'm looking into replacing those headlights with different LEDs. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might even fully replace the sound decoder in there with something else. Right now it's just got a Econami that's hardwired in. I kind of want to put a board style decoder in there just to neaten up the entire ordeal. But that also costs money, and money doesn't grow on trees around here, unfortunately. So that'll be a project upcoming. And then the big one that I'm about to start working on, hopefully in the next couple days. Again, I've been incredibly busy renovating my future home. My wife and I should be moving sometime this summer into a new house. That was actually something else that I announced in last project update that didn't stay on YouTube, so I guess I should re-announce it. My wife and I are going to start renting her parents' old house that they still rent out. It became available about a month ago. We're doing a lot of renovation to it now. We took it down to the boards, basically, to the studs. We're redoing all the drywall in the main bedroom and in the kitchen, redoing the kitchen entirely. But I will have a nice space. About the dimensions are about 9 foot wide by 17 foot long. The room that I'll have for a layout. So I'm really excited about that because it's a lot more long term of a living situation. I'll be able to reuse a whole lot of the bench work that I have now, and what I can't reuse, I can redo and use it in that manner. So that'll be pretty great. Yeah, so other than that, not a lot upcoming except for this one big project that I'll be working on coming soon. This is a buddy's Gevo here, BNSF Gevo, that that I'll be doing a Grime Time series on coming up. He generously offered it up when I told him I'd weather it for free. So I'll be documenting that entire process throughout the next few days. We'll see how long it takes, but we'll get it done. I'm really excited to see how that turns out because the prototype is really grimy. So that's about it for this month's project update, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate those of you who watched live. For those of you who are not watching live or watching the recorded version, thank you for watching as well. Anybody who's not subscribed yet, if you want to go ahead and do so, I'd be very greatly appreciated. The more viewers I have, the more I feel motivated to do these things. So with that, we're going to end it here. But like I said, thanks for watching, guys, and take care.